How do the people you want opportunities with see your value? You see how I'm sitting right here and everybody you just named is sitting right here with me. My partners are sitting right here. Everywhere I go, my partners are with me. If I'm in Dubai, if I'm in Africa, if I'm in Morocco, if I'm in Ghana, you there with me. Because I'm a rep this set. You got to show your partners how valuable you are.
That's right.
Do you just do what's required or do you go above and beyond?
Right.
I want to go above and beyond.
I never ran from anything because I never had nobody to go to. I've always had that, where I'm going. Home to get me. Ain't nobody there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so I've always been in a situation where I'm forced to deal with it myself, so.
Let me tell you what comes on the road to success. If recently, at any point in the last 12 months, you've experienced doubt, if you have a lot of fear or anxiety on the road you're on, or if you've experienced those emotions recently about what you're doing, you feeling like an imposter, like you have imposter syndrome, like nobody knows, I don't really know what I'm doing. You're on the road that I think you should be on, the right road, the road less traveled.
Surround yourself with people that's just as hungry and eager to learn, eager to succeed as you are. And don't let nobody talk you out of your vision because they can't see it. I think that's the biggest mistake I ever made because, you know, we all have visions. Each and every last one of us. Every human being on earth has a purpose and has a vision or something that they can contribute. It comes to us first by way of a vision. Something that you see in your mind, an idea that you have. Nobody else had it, it's yours. And the first thing we usually do is go to our peers and go to the people around us and tell them of our vision. And because they don't have the same vision or they don't believe that they could achieve, properly execute this vision. First thing, they say, no, man, you can't do that. What you won't do that for, man? Ain't nobody did. And the first thing we do is like, damn, that might be a dumb idea. Let me just. And then a year later, you'll see another motherfucker who just done got shot through the roof doing the exact same thing that you just said.
I wanted to be a gangster. I'm a thug, but I'm a nice person. I'm a thug by survival. I have to be to survive, not because I want to be. I don't want to hurt nobody. You know what I'm saying? I want to survive. I want to make money. I want to be in business. I want to do it. But what's honest about the world is that no one's going to let me do that. So that's where the thug comes in. But if everybody just left me alone, I'll be a nice person.
I'm not being normal. I'm not a normal person, and that comes with self-confidence. Like, I think everybody in here, no matter who you are, what you feel like you look like, or what you feel like you got against you, I think you should always feel like that you special. That's how I always got girls. Like, a girl didn't give me her number back in the day. I was like, all right, that's on you. I still remember. Seriously, I just always felt like I was special, and some people would call it cocky, but I just believe to make it far, you got to believe in yourself way more than anybody else would believe in you. Don't let nobody else tell you what you can't do.
Here's my advice to you today. Walk away from the 97%. Don't talk like they talk. Don't act like they act. Don't go where they go. Don't specialize in what they specialize in. Throw away the blame lists they cling to. Start you a new life.
You better go out there and create your own world, or you're going to be a visitor in somebody else's world. You're just going to be visiting. You're just going to be traveling through. You're not going to be able to call no shots. You're not going to be able to make no rules. You're not going to be able to make no decisions in somebody else's world. When I say create your own world, go somewhere, man, and create what you want for your life. Create the world that you want. You create the world that you want when you don't just keep jumping in other people's worlds. When you say to yourself, this is who I am. I'm going to embrace who I am. I'm going to do what I want to do that's based off of who I am. I'm not going to move based off of what society say, or what this group of people say, or what the cool people say, or what the lit people say, or what the thorough people say, or what the people that I look to that think is somebody and they don't even believe they're somebody. But I'm going to go in their world and I'm going to travel through their world.
How much money did you make off the sale of the coin?
Made no money off Cryptozoo.
Oh, no. Just because Logan didn't make the money doesn't mean it wasn't a scam. You know who did make money and 7.7 million's worth? 2 of the other criminals he hired to run it with him. Yes, it is a scam, even though Logan didn't make the money off of it.
Logan Paul f***ed up again. He created an NFT-based game called Cryptozoo where people can make money.
It'll be the biggest thing I ever do.
And it was the biggest thing he ever did, but like in a bad way. Okay, maybe second worst thing he's done actually. After launching the game and investors pouring millions of dollars into it, they were met with a shocking realization.
I can't do anything. It's not showing up on the website when I connect my wallet.
That's right, the game didn't even work. Not only did the game not work, but the artwork that they hyped up so much.
We handmade art for the past 6 months, bro.
Turned out to be some stock images just edited together. Here's what the millionaire had to say about doing this.
Fuck you, boy.
And that's how.
Everybody seems to love Logan Paul right now, but things weren't always like that. Logan was one of the biggest creators online back in the mid-2010s, but this all ended when he made his notorious Japan vlog, where he filmed a body in a forest on a Japanese island. Logan took a break, but the controversies kept piling on. In his time away, Logan would adopt a pet pig, which seemingly disappeared from his Instagram with time, only to be found by an animal sanctuary after it was allegedly abandoned and scared away by Logan. Logan eventually recovered from both situations, but when he got too invested in the crypto and NFT space, things got dark once again. Logan created his own project and called it Cryptozoo, which he said was just a really fun game that makes you money. It featured images of crosses between animals that were simply taken from Adobe stock images. But when the game was never properly released, the investors ended up losing millions of dollars, while Logan cashed out, disappeared, and never returned. Logan pledged over $10 million to pay back the losses of his investors after being called out by Coffeezilla, but whether he actually paid anyone is yet to be seen.
For the last 6 months, I've been working on my own NFT project. Cryptozoo.co. It's a really fun game that makes you money.
I lost around $50,000 in Cryptozoo.
I lost $40,000.
$500,000 Australian.
I'm telling you, it's just a picture. There's nothing I could do with it.
Wait, you can't even hatch?
No.
We had a issue with Cryptozoo where our lead developer took the code that he made, fled to Switzerland, actually fled to Switzerland, and like held it hostage for $1 million.
He literally never gave me anything at all, ever. And he promised me, 5% tokens and $1 million. He literally never paid me.
Wait a second. Who's Eddie? I thought that all of this was Logan Paul. What's this random guy doing in Logan Paul's project? And who is he? Who is Eddie Ivan?
All right, how's everybody doing today? Now look, guys, we here. Now look, my daughter's upstairs sleeping, so we gonna be quick, we gonna be brief, we gonna be straight to the point. Got a couple topics. As you see, the big dog has entered the chat. I know, I know everyone thinking, right?
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
We got him. This is the case by far that I've been waiting on. If you know, like probably Dust Productions. He knows that I've been waiting on this case. I've been stalking it since Coffeezilla first broke it. And as a result, I had to wait. When you investigate it, right? And you looking into something, sometimes it's just not going to just come right to you. You got to wait. You got to check. You got to keep going back. You got to do your due diligence. People be pump faking, all that good stuff. But finally, we got him. And the way he got caught, oh my goodness. Sometimes you got to catch the little fish, right? You people go fishing. You've been fishing before. You catch a little fish. You're like, oh, I'm not going to throw it back. I'm going to put it on the hook. Put the little fish on the hook. Then you cast it out. And then you catch the big fish. And that's who got caught up. Logan Paul was caught by a little fish. A little fish was how we got to Jake Paul or Logan Paul. I'm going to get them mixed up. But anyway, guys, if you don't know who I am HenryResilient, former investigator turned content creator. Some people know me as the XQC court case guy. Shout out to my man XQC. If you a juicer, spam some XQCLs in the chat for my man. It's looking like we may have a little bit of breathing room. But that's how most people know me, from XQC. But now, people may know me from Ms. Kiff or Tiger Woods. But now, this is the case I really want to cover. And I'm shocked that Coffeezilla didn't come out with this information before. Now, look, this is, when so many people were wrapped up into this Cryptozoo debauchery, if you will, or some would say it's a rug pull. A lot of people lost a lot of money. And Logan Paul was the fall guy, as he would say. And Maybe that's true. Maybe that's not true. We're going to talk about everything. So we're going to talk about it as if you guys know nothing about it. Straight from the beginning, we're going to briefly go through the court doc, the original lawsuit. It's like 26 pages. We ain't reading all that shit. We're going to give you an XQC update. And then we got to talk about sometimes men are losers. We all know we're losers, but some people wants to be two-time losers. You know, what's a two-time loser? A two-time loser, right, is someone who loses so much overnight that they decide that they want to lose it again. And you're like, well, who could I be talking about? Who, when I say two-time loser, who comes to mind? Who comes to mind? I'll give you one clue. I'll give you a clue.
Jeff Bezos is here. Oh, Jeff Bezos. Wow, great actor. Jeff Bezos is so rich. He got divorced, and he's still the richest man in the world.
Right. He's still the richest man in the world, but I don't think he wants to hold on to them riches because he just got engaged again. You know what I think he's trying to do? I think he's trying to break his record. He had the most expensive divorce in the world. Now he wants the second. Well, he wants to top that. He wants to outdo himself. So we're gonna get into all that. But let me acknowledge the early contributors to today's show. If you would like to contribute to the show, you can do so via Cash App at $HenryResilient, or you can send a super chat. And I want to say shout out to my man Joe Morris. I saw him drop 5 memberships early. He came out the gate saying, I got money. So shout out to Joe Morris and shout out to everyone who got those memberships. And then I got to put some respect on his name, but shout out to my guy Dust Productions. What do you say? Hey, this is a prime time to cover Logan Paul. Now, when you say prime time, is it a pun intended, like the prime energy drink? Like is Dust cracking a joke here? Look, I don't know what prime time it is to cover this guy, man. I am just trying to get this out here before Coffeezilla get to it. And I'm shocked more people did not cover it because, like, when I say I got it, guys. Like, I got it, guys. You're like, Henry, we don't think you got it. Okay. I'll always show you guys a little bit of proof. Give me a second. Let me get the proof. All right. Okay, so here we go. I'll show you a little bit of proof. Share this tab. You like, Henry, you got the documents? I'm like, look, I got the juice. What does this say? Let me make it bigger for you guys. Y'all like, you really got the document? Like, yes, man. Look, I got the documents. Now, look, don't tell nobody that we got Logan Paul documents fresh off the press, filed 5/22. Yesterday, guys. Yesterday. I got them today. Actually, I had them yesterday when they were filed because I stalk these things. I stalk them. Okay. So what's this, right? This is just like a proof, like when you kidnap somebody, they'd be like, yo, are they still alive? I'm like, yeah, they're alive. They're like, well, I want to hear them. Put them on the phone. I'm like, all right, look. I'm going to show you proof. So this is in the United States District Court. This is the Don Holland. That's the guy who's suing Cryptozoo Inc. And it is remembered on the 22nd of May, 2023, there was presented court motion for a mission pro hoc vice. Basically, that means this is an out-of-state attorney trying to, Benjamin Strauss wants to represent Logan Paul, his manager, I forget his name, and the social media manager, Bentoff, okay? It is ordered that he be granted to be represented by Benjamin Strauss. Y'all like, yo, you really got these documents? Like, yeah, boy. Yeah, boy. I'm getting them. It's signed off by the judge yesterday. So that's where we are with that. So y'all like, what are we talking about today? Now that y'all got y'all proof. Look, man, I don't lie. So now that we got proof, I'm just trying to get through the stories kind of as quickly as possible because my daughter been sniping my shits in the middle of the night. Like, she crept in my bed at like 4 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, girl, You could just sleep here because I don't feel like putting you in your bed. But anyway, what does my man Dust say? He doubled down. He said, I think Logan Paul is too impulsive. Hey, look, guys, Dust is a comedian. He will snipe me with the super chats. But anyway, before we continue, guys, we will get some laughter going. You know, we do a little thing over here. If you're new here, make sure you subscribe. Most of y'all don't be subscribing. People are like, I've been watching 25 of your videos and I ain't subscribed. I'd be like, bro, just that easy. All you got, just subscribe and hit the like button if you're on YouTube. And if you're not, let's follow me on Twitch. I am streaming on Twitch. How many people I got on Twitch? I got about 6,000 on Twitch, 34,000 on YouTube. Appreciate all y'all. All right, so we're going to start it off with a little, I know we got the XQC update too, guys. I know our guy, the juicer, he's going through some shit. And we're going to do the little Darkside Comedy, XQC. So let me explain the topics. Maybe y'all new here. Maybe I don't know how it works. This is a formatted show, guys. I'm not just up here rambling. I got a script. I got things to say, stuff to talk about, all that good stuff. We're going to do a little Darkside Comedy. You know, this is kind of like my Darkside Comedy. If you laugh, you go into hell. But also, if you laugh, you need to like the stream. So we're going to do that. You know, most people here know about it. Yes, that's the evil laugh. If you laugh, you got it, whatchamacallit. And shout out to my man Dust, who just dropped another freaking membership in the chat. Jesus, man. And shout out to Dominic for joining. But yeah, so we're going to do Darkside Comedy, XQC, a little bit more comedy, and then we getting right into Logan Paul, because there's a lot of stuff to cover. And I'm trying to keep this stream under 2 hours, guys. I'm here for a little time, not a long time. Okay. Like, I can't be here all day, all night. Okay. And also, Black Ranger stream. If you're a member, you do have the Black Ranger emoji, which I know I promised it on Wednesday. And I'm going to do my damnedest to try to get it done on Wednesday. Everything's mapped out. It's just like these streams be taking a lot out of me, guys. I'll be like, I know he popped in last time, but shit, man, Anyway, let's get to a little Darkside Comedy. Like, Darkside Comedy, like, what the hell is Darkside Comedy? Now, guys, look. If you laugh, you gotta like the stream. Now, look, don't report me. Do not report me. Juicers, do not report me. Is Nathan in the chat? And I see Dust is blessing more people with whatchamacallits. All right. Let's get to a little Darkside Comedy. Please do not report me. Someone already reported me. God damn. Twitch be killing me. All right, so little Darkside Comedy. We gonna rev it up. You're like, Henry, what the hell is Darkside Comedy? I'm like, all right. Here. Let me share this tab. Let me make it bigger. And this is the Darkside Comedy. Then we gonna get into XQC. All right, right here.
Dad?
Yes, son?
What is an alcoholic?
It's somebody who drinks a lot of poison and it tends to mess up their mind. Like, you see those 4 cars over there? An alcoholic would see 8.
But Dad, there's only 2. Mom?
Okay. All right, good. Look, guys, we just starting off slow. Like, I got a toddler. So this is kind of the type of stuff that I look at, you know, the stuff that makes me laugh. Now, look, guys, we don't do race baiting over here. We do 0 race baiting. But sometimes jokes are funny that involve a little bit of race. Okay, just a little bit of race. Now, if you got a drinking problem, go get help. But don't report this joke.
Give me your money, bitch.
Oh, calm down, bro.
You calm down. Just hurry up.
Are you a black guy?
Are you serious?
What?
What? Just because I'm robbing you mean I'm black?
Well, I mean,
why would you think that?
I don't know. Maybe because you're robbing me and you're black.
How you know I wasn't a white guy?
Because, bro, you talk black.
Excuse me? Talk black?
Sorry. I mean, talk African American.
I didn't know black was a language.
Look, man, I didn't mean to offend you, okay? I was nervous.
How would you feel if I just assumed you was a gardener?
I am a gardener.
How would you feel if I assumed you was in a mariachi band?
I'd be fine with it. I love mariachi.
How would you feel if I assumed you was illegal?
Oh, okay. Calm down. That's too far. Who you been talking to?
Doesn't feel too good, does it?
Okay, well, how would you feel if I assumed you need to pay child support?
How would you feel if I assumed all you did was get drunk and watch soccer?
How would you feel if I assumed you only eat chicken and watermelon?
How would you feel if I assumed you only eat tacos and fajitas?
Well, how would you... Damn, I could really go for a taco right now. Actually.
Hey, actually, I could do the same.
There's actually an amazing taco truck down the street.
Oh, really? I gotta check that out.
You probably won't like it, though, because they don't have grape soda.
You know the difference between a Hispanic and a stoner?
What?
Stoners have papers.
You know the difference between a black father and a boomerang?
What's that?
Boomerang comes back.
What's your favorite band? One Direction?
What's really long and black? The line at KFC.
That one's kind of funny. I like that one.
It's good, right? I like One Direction. I'm not gonna lie.
It was a good one, right?
Yeah, it wasn't bad. Wasn't bad.
Okay, guys. I can't play these twice, man. I cannot play these twice. Look, guys, if you laughed, you gotta like the stream. I'm just saying. I am just saying. I gotta screen these because I don't want to get too dark. I'm not trying to get banned early on. Now look, anyone from New York, and I know we got some gamers here, but I need my man Nathan here. But I don't think Nathan is here. Nathan is not here. But I'll play the Mario joke. Okay. Now, Mario, I know we got some gamers.
Life is like a penis. Sometimes it's up, sometimes it's down. It's not going to be hard forever, so just write it out.
And only women make it harder.
Life is like a penis.
Did you get it? So, look, Mario is quick. Oh, Nathan here? Okay, look, Nathan is here. All right, I see Nathan here. We gonna expose Nathan. All right, so let's go.
Penis. Sometimes it's up, sometimes it's down. It's not going to be hard forever, so just write it out.
And only women make it harder.
Now,
Life is like a penis.
if you look at this clip, right, an investigator will see that they are in a hotel. A transaction is about to occur.
Yes. Sometimes it's up, sometimes it's down. It's not going to be hard forever, so just write it out.
And only women make it harder.
Now look, this was the clip that was cut from the movie. So if you saw the movie, it's fine. Okay, shout out to my man Nathan. Okay, if Nathan is in the house, he did share some stuff with us about his marriage, guys. He did share some stuff about his marriage. So if you don't know, Nathan is a short king. Okay, so here's him and his wife. This is one whatchamacallit. They're doing a blindfold. She's gonna try to find him, okay? That's love, guys. I'll let this rock one more time. But also, Nathan is actually in a sexually abusive relationship. So if you're in there, speak up. Yes, Nathan is getting abused by his wife, but we do have footage from inside their home. We do have footage from Nathan inside the house. All right, Nathan, maybe you could vouch for this. This is Nathan. He is a member of the Resilient Army. I'm sorry to put you out there, but it is what it is. That's Nathan, guys. Nathan is this guy right here. This is his wife. I know it looks a little different from the last video, but trust me, it's them.
No.
Okay, God, Nathan, where you at? If you need help, blink. Just blink once. We'll see it. All right. Let me while it's Graham gets some XQC stuff loaded.
No.
All right, we done with Darkside Comedy. So if you laugh,
No.
you owe me a like. Now, what's going on with our guy XQC? If you're a juicer in the chat, XQCL, please, just one time for our guy X. And I got some behind the scenes stuff. The stuff that y'all get is not the stuff that I get. Okay. All right. Everyone knows XQC. If you don't know, he is he's the biggest streamer in the world. Okay. And let me share this tab. there's the XQCL. If you're a member, you should see this logo. Like when I do it, I am a member. I'm like, you know, I support them. So all my people on Twitch gonna see the logo. You know, like, Henry, what the hell is going on with our juicer guy? What is going on? All right, so if you look, let me pull up the docket. Give me a second. Williamson County Court records, blah, blah, blah. If you look at the docket, give me a second, guys. Some people actually check the docket and they tell me, like, hey, is something going on? And remember, I told you guys, I'm like, yo, something weird is going on. I couldn't see certain things. Okay. I couldn't see certain things. Let me put my sponsor in the stream. Give me a second. Edit. Nope. Right here. I told you guys, like, hey, I can't see what the hell is going on with his case because the trial date was canceled. And if you've been checking it like I have, you would know that it's canceled as well. Okay. So let me share it right here. Let me do a better one right there. Ooh. Okay, so this is the court docket, right? This is the docket that you guys see. This is the docket that normies see. Okay, you see that most recently you see a motion for summary judgment. Okay, this is actually good. This notice was the I forget what this notice was, for her to get a deposition, right? But now we see something new. We see some new things. You see a hearing on the motion for summary judgment, and you also see a trial before the court. So, but what you don't see on this is who filed what. Okay, you like, well, what? All right, let me break down what is a motion for summary judgment for you guys. Okay, you're like, oh, well, what is a motion for summary judgment? And I believe this is actually the article I used, so I'll share it right here. A motion for summary judgment is a request made by a party asking the court to decide all or part of a lawsuit without going to trial because there's no dispute about key facts of the case. Guys, on the surface, this looks like a victory, and I am willing to bet we'll keep going what this motion is after we get it. The party making the motion is called the movement and can be the plaintiff or the defendant. So now we know that Adept or XQC can actually make this motion for summary judgment. Now we know we've been seeing Adept crazy ass running around here with a red ring that we know is she's trolling us all, guys. She is trolling us all. And it happens. What do you want? What do all women want? Attention. Attention. Is she married to XQC? Nope. Hell no. she didn't put the beating on XQC so bad. You're like, how bad did she do it? My man is like, I am done with California. He's that whole going back to Cali now. He's like, I'm out. Y'all can have this stupid place and y'all stupid rules. 19 hours ago, he said, just kidding. I'm getting out of here. I'll miss this place. But this home was great in horrible moments. It's better left behind. So he got to get out of here, man. He got to get out. And I actually don't blame him because, look, this is when she was knocking on the door. You know, this is when she was like, you know, I have a court order. You know, all that good stuff. And trust me, you want to get out. You want to erase those memories, all that stuff. It's really not worth it. Okay, so let's get back to the motion for summary judgment. And guess what, guys? You know I dig. Y'all like you
dig, bro. You like to dig.
And you know the case is sealed. The case is sealed. You like, Henry, you've been getting documents even though the case has been sealed. I'd be like, I know, just chill out, guys. Just chill out. Let me do my thing. Don't be making the block too hot. All right. Don't make it too hot out here for me. Okay. Don't do that. I'm like, all right. So what did I get? Now, like, did I get the document? Y'all, I know y'all probably wondering, like, yo, did he get another goddamn document? He couldn't have gotten another document from this goddamn sealed case. Okay. All right. Let's go through the whatchamacallit. Let's go through the docket. All right. So if you look at it, you see all these goddamn locks on shit, right? You're like, Henry, how are you how are you bypassing the lock system? I'm like, look, sometimes locks are meant to be picked. Okay. Locks are meant to be picked. If I got it before, I can get it again. People know. People know. All right. So I just want you guys to see this has been going on since November 2022. We are what, 6 months in to what looks to be a fictitious marriage, a scam, a ploy, a I'm a jealous girlfriend rage. We had request after request, and the people were kind enough to write some notes on this. I know we got notes before, but the judge, you know, as time goes on, people get a little frustrated. People get frustrated, and next thing you know, we popping out notes. Notes. And you're like, well, what could they possibly write? I'm just going through it. And as you see, like with these, right, what you see is, hey, this was filed by Adam Morris, GigaChat lawyer. All right, what's next? We're in 2023 now. All this stuff going down. This I'm afraid for my life bull crap that we all know is just to get the case sealed because she start looking bad. She start looking bad in the case of public eye. People are like, yo, she looking silly or whatever. So now I'm just scrolling through. All right. Now we're getting to some notes. Okay. This was the ruling, the agreement. This was waiting on order where the lawyer said adept. Please have several seats, where she was asking for all that money. She wanted the $500,000 bond. She wanted spousal support. She wanted lawyer fees. She wanted everything, every penny she possibly can get from him. Okay. And she didn't get it. Okay. Now remember, guys, when she put that evidence into play, and I was like, guys, I told you, I was like, yo, look, I know exactly where that evidence is. I know exactly where it's at. Like, Henry, well, where is the evidence? I'm like, well, it's in the attic on F shelf number 29, row 3, container 1. You're like, wait, you know where the evidence at? I was like, yeah. I'm about to pull a Ocean's 11. No, I'm not. This evidence means nothing. It means nothing now. It is. I actually, I'll keep that to myself. It means nothing. Remember, order to seal. I showed y'all where she's like, we need to stop Henry. He keeps going online. He's making me look bad. He's cutting videos. Like he's cutting videos. Oh, whatever. Let's go get it. Oh, whatever. We need to stop his ass. Okay. Now, this is the notice, the adept position, which would break Twitch. It is all physically stored. For people who are wondering, all the evidence is physically stored. This ain't the electronic type of place, if you know what I mean. So, this adept position, this will break Twitch. You know how all the top streamers are like ignoring XQC's divorce? If this actually occurred and it gets out there, no one will ignore his divorce. I promise you, no one would ignore it because it will it will be 1 million views instantly, probably within hours. It'd be trending on YouTube if it really occurred because it's so synonymous with Amber Heard. Now we have the temporary orders. Okay. That's the no more gambling. I bet you he ain't betting on those sports teams. Now, I know he's opening the loot boxes, but that's not technically gambling, guys. Gambling is when you bet money to win money. You see what I'm saying? Not necessarily you buying a box that you're automatically guaranteed a prize. It's just your prize values may fluctuate. That's all it is. So when people say he's buying loot boxes, so he ain't dropping $500,000 on the Lakers no more because they out of here. They out of here. And I know people are like, yo, he is addicted to gambling. I'm like, yeah, he's addicted. Probably, maybe. Is the money real? Is the money fake? I don't know. But what we see now is this motion for summary judgment. Motion for summary judgment. Now, could I have gotten it? I think I could have, guys. I think I could have, but I was not able to get it because I was actually in my divorce here. Imagine that. I couldn't get it because I was in the divorce here. Now, usually sometimes with these sealed cases, you have a small window to get things. And I wish I could have got it, but I couldn't have got it. But it was filed by Adam Morris, all right, which is XQC's lawyer. And I can get this eventually once the case is closed, okay? But what I want you guys to glean from this and why it's important that Adam filed it. And we know a motion for summary judgment is basically, this could be a settlement, guys. I'm not playing with you. A settlement. You like, no way X would settle. And I'm telling you, yes way, he would settle. He absolutely would settle. Even if he's in the right, even if he was never married, he would settle. And I can tell you exactly what the settlement agreement more than likely looks like. And you like, what would his settlement agreement look like? All right, I'm glad you asked. Let me show you. We're gonna type out his settlement agreement. This is all speculation. I have no concrete proof this is true in no shape, form whatsoever. But you notice, look how people are moving differently. It looks like he's moving out of California. You're starting to see a depth, smile more. She's showing her face more. You have this notice for summary judgment. You like, Henry, what could he possibly be giving her? Okay, so this is the XQC settlement. And look, don't get bogged down because what you're seeing is the trial. You see a trial date, 8/4/2023, trial before the court. Okay, this is a placeholder. When you see the trial, look how far it's out. It's out roughly a month. Okay, look at the hearing. The hearing on the motion for summary judgment is in July. The trial is in August. Okay. And what is he going to give her? Let's go through it based on all the evidence that we have that is available to me. This is what I'm going off of. I'm not going off of anything new. I'm not like, oh, well, I was watching a stream and he said this. No. So what does the XQC settlement look like? So first things first, he's going to say we were never married. Okay. She's going to agree to that. She's going to agree to that because what is she about to get? She was never married. People say I'm trolling. I'm definitely not trolling. This is very true. I'm speaking from experience from my divorce. I'm giving my wife a shit ton of money that she definitely shouldn't be getting. But in retrospect, it's getting me hopefully out of this. My new trial date is June 6th. So step one, never married. The reason why he's saying they were never married is because it eliminates so much headache. You're like, what headache? Him disclosing all his finances from the time of their marriage. Okay. That is what they're doing. So never married is going to be one. Okay. That is the first thing. Okay. Step two. Jesus, I lost my never married here. Let me bring it down. Never married. All right. So now we got never married out the way. Next thing we have to do, McLaren. She is on the title. Whether you want to admit it, whether people like it, whether people hate it, she is on the title. So what's she getting from the McLaren? Probably $150,000. I know. She look.
Gotta get my bag and run.
Don't even trip about this. Don't even trip about it. He's probably likely going to keep the car. McLaren is likely part of the settlement. What else? Return the BMW and Tesla. Okay. This is likely part of the settlement. He said it on a live stream that he wanted to get his cars back. I'm pretty sure this is likely going to happen, and I'm speculating. So he can come out and be like, that Henry guy, he's lying. But eventually, we're going to see what he's asking for in that motion for temporary judgment. Okay? What else? What else? Nothing. That's it. So if he's settling with her, based on everything I know, based on the joint property, the McLaren is the only thing she had her title on, based in her affidavit, she's going to get probably some money for it. That's going to take care of her lawyer fees. That's how she probably is going to buy that ring, or she's buying that ring. She's going to return to BMW and Tesla. Now, you're like, there can be an alternate. She can keep the BMW and the Tesla in lieu of foregoing the $150K McLaren money. She can also do that. Meeting of the minds. Now, if I am him, okay, I am him, he's not going to go after her for lawyer fees. He's not going to be like, you wasted my time. Because why? He wants it over. He wants to gamble again. He wants to move freely. People like, hey, he should go for his lawyer fees. And I'm like, nope. No. Why? Because he would have to fight her for it. That's just what it is. Now, the big thing is NDA. Do you make her sign an NDA? I can never talk about XQC. Do you do that? If I'm him, absolutely. I'm sorry, man. His privacy is worth so much more than anything. You don't want her cutting a book on it. Okay? You do not want her cutting a book. You do not want her going the Tiger Woods route. This is likely all in the let's go back to it. This is likely all in the motion for summary judgment. All of this is in here to end the case. And if they can't agree at this hearing for the motion of summary judgment, this is probably my hearing. I could speak for myself. Is, hey, we probably agree on most things, and we probably have a couple little things we don't agree on. Or this is to iron out that one thing that they don't agree on. Because I've had my settlement hearings. This is how it goes, guys. I'm speaking from experience. Now, if they can't agree to settle on the thing that Adam Morris drafted up, then we're absolutely 100% going to trial. I'm sure the magistrate is tired of this. XQC is tired of his lawyer, her lawyer. Everyone is tired of this. This is like a settlement. Is it? Everyone's moving differently. He's moving differently. She's moving differently. And I strongly think it's over. That's just me. And we will know if it's over when I check back and this trial date is gone. This trial date is gone. The case is closed. And then a month later, hopefully everything gets unsealed. And then we're going to have a party because I'm going to get everything. And I hope and I pray that the deposition was entered into evidence. I pray it was, because I'm going to get it. But anyway, shout out to my man, Val Empire. He says, people saying XQC is more popular are just wrong. I know they wrong. If you think XQC is more popular than Logan Paul, you are wrong, guys. You couldn't be more wrong than wrong. And you could just look at the net worth to see who's more popular. But most of my people who watch this channel are juicers, which I appreciate because y'all put me on the map. So I'm not even gonna. It's no hate there. And I see my man Dust is dropping more memberships in the chat. If you are good enough to get one, make sure you put a Dust in the chat after you received it, because he is growing a resilient army. We're trying to grow the resilient army. And shout out to Hooded Alchemy for getting the membership. Shout out to you. But any questions, guys, before I go to the next topic, which is Jeff Bezos, and then we just going all into all into Logan Paul, which is going to take a decent amount of time to cover. So any questions, guys, from the chat? And all y'all juicers who are about to leave, make sure y'all goddamn like the stream on the way out. But anyway, I wanted to get that out the way. It's a small update, not as big. Look, if I would have made the phone call yesterday, I probably could have got that goddamn motion. I probably could have. I know Adept is watching. I know XQC gonna watch the replay, or his mod's gonna be like, hey, there's the cliff notes. But anyway, what do y'all think of that? Should he have settled with her, or should he just fight it to the bitter end? Trust me, guys. My lawyer's like, it ain't even worth it to fight her. Just pay her. Get the fuck out of here. So that's where we are with that. And speaking of LA, he's about to get out of LA. You got to get out, man. And you know who else is about to get out of LA? You like, Henry, who else is about to get out of LA? XQC is not a fighter. Nah, man. People telling me to fight it. I'm like, bruh. He's a multimillionaire. Okay, let me tell you why you don't fight it. Why don't you fight it, guys? You have to do what they call a cost analysis. Okay? And the NDA is the entire life. I saw that question. You have to do a cost analysis. If he makes, let's just say he makes $10,000 a day streaming. $10,000 a day. He's fighting this. He's missing out on $10,000. Also, he has to pay his lawyer probably $20,000. So now it's $30,000 he's about to use to go to trial, to fight it, to make sure she gets nothing. Wouldn't it just be easier to give her $15,000 and call it a day? Wouldn't it be easier? Wouldn't it be easier to do that? Just saying. Just saying. So speaking of who else is leaving LA, let's talk about LeBron for a second. LeBron is considering retirement.
But I don't know. I think it's okay. I don't like to say it's a successful year because I don't play for anything besides winning championships at this point in my career, and I don't get a kick out of making a conference appearance. I've done it.
So if you don't know, they brought the goddamn broom out on LeBron. He out of here. He pissed. I mean, he may act like he happy, but he really sad. He got swept in the Western Conference Finals. LeBron James.
A lot. And it's not fun to me to not be able to be a part of getting to the finals. But we'll see. We'll see what happens going forward.
And for the people in the chat saying send him to Lebronto, he's not going to Lebronto. His ideal situation is to play with his son. So he would literally have to sign with a team. He'll sign a 1-1 with the Lakers or something crazy like that. And wherever his son go, play with his son, then retire. We all know that's his dream.
I don't know. I got a lot to think about, to be honest. And
you do.
Just for me personally, going forward with the game of basketball, got a lot to think about. Appreciate it.
Thanks, Sergeant.
All right, so there's him. You know, it is what it is. It's. And also, guys, another goated clip for you guys, and then we'll get to Jeff Bezos, and then we'll go straight to Logan Paul. All right, so and shout out to Sean McAllister. I wish his mom well.
All right, you want your receipt?
Oh, what? Like I'm gonna return it?
All right, have a good day.
Some people are so ugly.
I know.
Yeah, like your fucking dog.
Hey, how are you?
These are 2 for $3.50.
Yeah, no shit. She works here.
What?
All right, you want?
Yo, I don't know what store this is at, but they have like some of the goddamn rudest goddamn customers.
On your receipt?
Oh, what? Like I'm gonna return it?
All right, have a good day.
Some people are so ugly.
I know.
Yeah, like your fucking dog.
Hey, how are you?
These are 2 for $3.50.
Yeah, no shit. She works here.
What?
Anyway, yo, someone got to mind these kids. Someone has to mind these kids. All right, so let's talk about Bezos, guys. You like Bezos? Why would he get engaged again? Okay, why would he do it? Would you guys do it? I mean, if you watching my stream, if you watching my stream, you know goddamn well. I you could say I am probably not the biggest proponent of marriage. And everyone's asking the billion-dollar question. Is there a prenup? Now, knowing him, it probably is. Okay. It has to be a prenup. There is no way in hell. Do I gotta add? There is no way in hell I'm gonna have the most expensive divorce in the world. And then marry. Look at him.
Love of my life.
Look at these guys. Both of them are divorced. And you wanna make it worse? He is friends with her ex-husband. Yeah, she was about to whatchamacallit, Leonardo DiCaprio. She was giving him choosing signals to the point where Bezos threatened Leonardo DiCaprio's life. Okay. So what happened? Okay, they first went public in 2019. Now these these articles never go into the nitty-gritty of things. They want to keep things PG, PG-13. As in, we're not gonna mention that they were friends of the ex-husband. We're not gonna mention that the ex-husband is worth $300 million. We're not gonna mention what's the football player that she dated? Oh man, oh, gosh. What's his name? If anyone in the chat knows his name, let me know his name. No one's gonna mention that. All right. All they're gonna mention, Bezos was previously married to Mackenzie Scott for 25 years, with whom he shares 4 children. Sanchez has 3 children from a previous relationship, and was married to Hollywood agent Patrick Weisdale for 13 years before finalizing their divorce. Does anyone know anything crazy? Did you know they went public in 2019? Divorce was finalized in 2019. There has to be some overlap, guys. There's always some overlap. People are like, no, it wasn't overlap. I'm like, it was definitely some overlap, whether you want to think so or not. And what's going to happen ultimately is they are going to get divorced. You're like, no, they're not, Henry. I'm like, statistics show that they are going to get divorced. And it's not that bad. It's not that bad. What's her name? Sanchez, previous husband. Lauren Sanchez, previous relationships. Okay, this is not some woman who just messed with regular guys. Okay, she is only messing with guys in her league, and she's a Sagittarius, so shout out to her. So who do we have? Jeff B. God damn, Derek Fisher. Look, Patrick Weisdale, that's her ex-husband. Derek Fisher, man, like, look, bro, he didn't clap him. He clapping Matt Barnes' ex-wife. He didn't clap Bezos, soon to be wife. He clapping there. Tony Gonzalez. God damn, he was chopping her down. All these people are all millionaires. So if I'm Bezos, I'm like, I know she been rocking me for a while, but shit, man. Anyway, what do you guys think? Is it gonna last? Does he have a prenup? Is she gonna challenge the prenup if that shit go left? That's the question. That's the $1 million question. Now let me close some of these tabs so we can get into the main event, guys. And look, we about to be at an hour and a half, so we good. We Gucci. All right, so let me close some tabs real quick. All right, give me a second. Sorry about this, guys. Hopefully my daughter don't like bust down up in here, run down on my ass while I'm trying to work, while I'm trying to entertain y'all. Hopefully you laugh. We probably end with some Darkside Comedy because I like to empty the clip, if you will. We covered all the XQC stuff. All right, so let's play this clip right here. And this is going to be our intro to Logan Paul. So we on the Logan Paul stuff right now. Hopefully you guys, people are wondering, did anyone in here invest in Cryptozoo? Anyone? Put a one in the chat if you invested in it.
And I will make this right for the people who believed in me. You know how adamant I was about fixing all of this and making this right. And for a year, I was told I couldn't say anything. And then Coffeezilla series came out, and I fucking called you guys and I said, I'm making a statement. I don't give a fuck. I spent days writing this thing.
All right. So if you don't remember, Coffeezilla's statement came out, and he made several statements. He made several videos. He interviewed people who took losses. He interviewed people who worked on the project. He interviewed pretty much everyone who was a part of this. And it garnered a response from Logan Paul, who actually threatened to goddamn sue his ass.
Days writing this thing, figuring out how I could poke the obvious holes in Coffeezilla's defamation and arguments and manipulation of this story, because at the end of the day, he told a story. Some of it's true, some of it's not. I don't know what to believe from his stuff, and I don't know what not to believe.
See, look, guys, what is true? Look, I really want you guys to listen to what he's saying. What is true? What is not true? When people say, "Hey, some of it's true, some of it's not," that's when you post like, "Well, what is true? What is true that he said?" Because when you say some of it's true, it kind of gives credence to most things. Now, you can also go double sort it with that and say, when you said some of it's not true, you can go double sort that way. But I'm just saying.
I found out stuff. I found out things watching his series. Like, dude, I was at the airport when I watched the part where he said Jake's had stolen. Of course, I was like, what? $6 million. I don't know if that's true or not, but I knew he was a bad actor, hence why we kicked him off the fucking team immediately when we found out he was only in it for the money.
Prerogatives, yeah.
I'm not a fucking scammer.
Everyone, he's trying to blame this guy, Jake Greenbaum. Like, look, I didn't duck. I didn't duck. He's trying to blame this guy. This is AKA the crypto king, who is living his best life. He can care less about any of this lawsuit stuff. All right, I gotta pause it because this dude, according to the legal documents, according to Coffeezilla, is the guy who made off with all the money. And I know he's saying I'm not a scammer, all this stuff. This guy, crypto king, living his best life, not a goddamn care in the world. He can care less about this goddamn lawsuit. But let's get into how Logan Paul got caught. And before we do that, right, you have to understand some things. So let me play a video for you guys. And I want to try something. So here's a little video on the scam part of it. We're going to play a video that's the scam part of it right here. And take it with a grain of salt.
What's poppin', look?
All right, let me make it bigger. And let me see if it lags out on us. And give me 1 second. I gotta edit this layout. I want it right there. Save. Update layout. Cool. I'm over here tweaking stuff live, guys, so y'all get the best experience possible. All right, so this is a video explaining the scam. So if you whatchamacallit? Yeah, you got to be a member to use the emojis, April. If you don't know nothing about it, I want to explain it from the beginning. So this is it in a nutshell. Then we're going to hear Coffeezilla. Then we're going to get to the legal docs.
Hello, gang. It's me, Logan Paul. And I've got a brand new project to show you guys right now. I have assembled the best team I could find of scam artists, crooks, and ne'er-do-wells to help me with my new NFT crypto project, which...
Now, going back to this picture, yes, he did indeed employ what you can call criminals, okay? Criminals to work with him that had a criminal record, and he alleges that he didn't know about it.
To help me with my new NFT crypto project, which, as we know, it's a space that's completely not vulnerable to scams and rug pulls. Let's jump into it. So basically, you have to buy my cryptocurrency, and then you get to buy these eggs, and you hatch them into massive monstrosities. It's a fun game that you can make money on. I know what you're wondering. How is this a game, and how do you make money? Let's not worry about those fine details. Let's see what...
All right, so if you didn't catch it, right, it's like me saying, hey, I got Henry coin, and you're going to buy Henry coin and use Henry coin to buy Henry eggs. And in return, when you hatch these eggs, they're going to make money from you. It's like they just going to pull it out the sky. The longer you hold them, the more money they make.
And then you get to buy these eggs and you hatch them into massive monstrosities. It's a fun game that you can make money on. I know what you're wondering. How is this a game and how do you make money? Let's not worry about those fine details. Let's see what we got. Here we go. What? There's nothing in here. What the heck is going on?
Yes. So what was happening was when people would buy the eggs and they would go through their incubation and hatch them, the eggs would have nothing in them. So now it's like you're paying for some prime. And essentially, after you pay for it, you crack it open, you go to drink it, and it's nothing in there. You're like, well, do I get my drink? And they're like, nope. So there were some glitches with the system.
Oh, how was I supposed to know that the people I was in a group chat with planning to scam my fans could possibly scam me?
Hey, Logan, me and my parents drained our bank accounts for your little crypto scheme, and we've got nothing to show for it. You promised you'd make a game that would make us money, and now the bank's threatening to repossess our house. Mind explaining?
Yes. So these are the investors that are actually suing him. It's not some big corporation. It's not some millionaire. It's actually just some regular guy who has a 9-to-5 who is suing him for $5,000. And $5,000 plus legal fees is literally all it took to ensnare Logan Paul on this. And I can tell you exactly how you can get out of it, but we're going to keep going.
You're right, kid. I need to explain myself. I need to explain that I'm the real victim here.
Yes. And indeed, he does go into full-blown victim mode, talking about it's not my fault that people got robbed. It's the other people who did the goddamn robbing.
Hey, what's poppin', Logan? I'm back with an update on my crypto NFT rug pull scheme that I was going to use you guys to manipulate the market. And all I have to say is I'm so sorry that I didn't get to make more money off of this. I was tricked by very influential people, and that's so wrong. Oh, God, I truly don't know how I'm going to functionally recover from this.
All right, so you have that. So that is the scam portion of it. If you don't know, what was happening was people were buying it and it was not working. I didn't mean to click that video. Now it's about to lag because autoplay must be turned on. Give me a second, guys. I don't watch none of this crap. We need this video right here. Kavosss. All right, so now we're about to.
What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to.
This guy is about to break down the scam and the evidence portion of it. Like Cryptozoo, I mean, Coffeezilla does do a great job, but like we're not about to sit here for an hour and watch goddamn Coffeezilla go through it. If you want to see Coffeezilla's breakdown, you need to go see it. It's really good. If I'm telling you, this case, when you see the legal documents, when we start going through it, you're gonna be like, oh snap! Let's get to it.
So brand new video. If there's ever a time to partial refund, which I've criticized and overall helping taken everyone for fools. Now, if you're keeping up with the news recently, Logan Paul and KSI are
fair use. He's about to talk about Logan Paul and KSI and their Prime energy drink, which I do have, and they are making so much money that they can easily make this right, but you know, it's a hit to the wallet and it's a hit to the ego.
Are gallivanting around Australia, doing meet and greets for Prime, pushing Prime, and overall helping to repair Logan Paul's reputation for being an absolute scumbag. None of the Australian news outlets have even brought up or questioned the crypto stuff. I doubt they even can. However, if you do remember, Logan Paul promised the Cryptozoo victims a refund, a partial refund, which I've criticized and said already that this refund isn't good enough. It has resulted in Logan Paul getting sued.
So this is the lawsuit that we're going to be covering today. And we're not covering every page because it's like 100 pages. We're not covering 100. Look, I got you. I did the highlights. So as a result of his refund and people wanting their money back and they're not getting their money back, so they sued his ass.
However, he promised it to people who wanted to get out of Cryptozoo and that he dedicated funds to it.
Coffeezilla is not a criminal. I called him. I apologized. My initial response to his series was that of fire, an ego flare, whatever it is, pride. I'm a fighter at heart, and I was defensive because I know I never scammed anyone with this project. I never made any money, never sold any tokens, and I only had the best intentions going in.
Now, that all could be true, guys, that he never made any money, he never scammed people, but that doesn't mean, hey, I invested, I didn't get scammed. my egg didn't hatch. My tokens ain't worth shit because the product don't work.
But the fact is, suing Coffeezilla is not going to help Cryptozoo holders. So I do need to focus my attention where it should be, which is on fans and supporters of me. You guys mean the world to me. So I'd like to announce my 3-step plan moving forward. Step 1, Jeff and I are going to burn our Zoo tokens so we have no financial upside in the game, and it will add value to holder tokens. Step 2, we want to offer a rewards program for players who are disappointed in the status of the game. So essentially, you're going to be able to burn your base egg or your base animal for the mint price, which was 0.1 ETH or the equivalent.
Yes, there is a 3-step program. Okay. And he's just breaking down like, hey, this is how you can get your refund. This is how we're going to refund everyone. We got this 3-step program. We're going to burn all our stuff and then we're going to buy back y'all stuff as long as you burn it.
In BNB, I am personally committing 1,000 ETH to this, which is about $1.3 million right now for players who want to get out. And then step 3, obviously finish and deliver the game as outlined in the white paper by completing the egg bridge from ETH to BSC for base animals and base eggs, completing the marketplace, and obviously completing the releasing your animals into the wild to accrue your yield function. To say I am disappointed in how this was handled internally is an
Guys, this is 100%. It means nothing behind, because there was never any action behind it, but we're going to keep letting them play so you guys can see it.
Their statement, there's a full internal investigation going on along with an audit, and we are going to pursue full legal action for whomever needs to be held accountable. If any money is recovered in the process, it'll go right to the community. My sole obligation is to my supporters, and I know this video is long overdue. Here it is. I'm sorry, guys. I apologize for how this has unfolded thus far. And I want people to know that they can trust me and that I'll always take care of the fans and people who support me. I appreciate your guys' patience while we do our internal investigation, and I promise to be transparent and disclose any information we find out in the process. And lastly, thank you, Coffeezilla. You have catalyzed this, and I am very grateful for your work and your investigation. And I mean that. Thank you, bro.
I can pretty much.
Okay, look, that was complete bullshit. Okay, guys. Hey, if you've invested $5,000 in a product, let's just say I'm selling Henry coin, and you invest $5,000 in Henry coin, and you buy the Henry coin, and then after, within days, you're like, hey, my Henry coin ain't Henry coining. The $5,000 I put into it is worth about $5 right now. How do I get my money back? And I'm just like, you purchased that. All sales are final. There is no return policy. If you want to get rid of your Henry coin, you sell it to someone else. Okay. And you're like, but no, if I sell it to someone else, I'm selling $5,000 worth of Henry coin for $5. And you're like, hey, it's not an investment, guys. This is just a game.
I guarantee everyone watching this video right now would assume that the people who wanted to get out and get their refund would have gotten it already. It's been over a month since Logan Paul announced that plan. Logan Paul has not refunded a single Cryptozoo victim to this day. What you're about to read and see from the Cryptozoo Discord is fucking mind-blowing that this is happening after one of the biggest crypto controversies we've ever seen. Are we surprised though? Remember, as soon as Logan Paul made that 3-step plan, he went to his Discord to blame other people about Cryptozoo.
Okay, guys, I'm on Discord, Drama Core. I put stuff in my personal Discord. Nothing on Discord is ever private, ever. Don't think just because you wrote on Discord, you can take it off. It does not work like that.
I will no longer be the scapegoat for anyone's financial decisions. I was made aware.
Okay, so he's like, I'm not going to be the scapegoat for anyone's financial decisions. That was Logan Paul. Now, look, this is a bigger statement. Let me see if I can make it super big for you guys. Right here. Does he make it bigger? Hey, Zookeepers, we're continuing to work hard to further develop and release the game. This is a priority for me personally. In the meantime, I've committed more than 1.8 million for those who do not want to wait for Cryptozoo to be completed. Players will be able to return their base eggs, base animals for the mint price of 0.1 ETH or 0.72 BNB. As for those who purchased Zoo, the Zoo coins, it is important to remember that Zoo coin was created to support Cryptozoo. Zoo coin was not and is not an investment vehicle. As we conduct our internal exam and audit, we will do our best to ensure satisfying the outcome for all. Thank you for being part of the Discord community, and I truly appreciate you participating and understanding. This is horseshit. So think about this, guys. Think about you investing $5,000 in Henry coin, and you got your money in Henry coin, and next thing you know, I'm telling you, like, oh yeah, Henry coin, it ain't really worth much anymore. You like, well, what do you mean it's not worth much anymore? I'm like, we kind of moved on from Henry coin. Well, can I use to buy eggs with it? No, we're done making eggs. We're done making eggs. You like, so what am I supposed to do with the Henry coin? I don't know. Tell people you have it. Yes, do not buy Henry coin. Okay. I'm just trying to kind of break it down for you guys so you guys can see what's going on. The Zoo coin was just a currency. Like when you go to an arcade to exchange your real money, maybe for tokens. Okay, like, but if you owe, like me, you used to get tokens back in the day. You put in $20, you get these 40 tokens or whatever. And that's what you use to play games at the arcade. Like shout out to all my older people who play Mortal Kombat and all that good stuff. Okay. Now he made it larger, but I just read it. Okay, I'm just trying to get to the part where everyone is asking about the refund. All right.
Asking Logan, wanting an update. Just like before, during Cryptozoo, when Logan just didn't tell anyone anything, it's happening again. When refund? At Logan Paul was taken. When refund? So the project is abandoned again. We don't know. Even the 3-step plan is...
Like, look, this is posted 2/4/2023. So this is like 3 months ago, roughly. Okay, so, hey, the 3-step program, they're like, hey, when are we getting our money?
Abandoned. Step 1, lie. Step 2 of a new year, because clearly there are victims who aren't as a successful.
We should keep asking him on Twitter where he shows himself as a successful, honest person. And you're like, well, he seems honest. He's very successful. And why is he not paying us back? Why is he not reimbursing the Henry coin?
Honest person. Let me know if you get blocked or not for mentioning Cryptozoo in his comments. There were allegations of people just getting blocked for mentioning Cryptozoo to Logan, which doesn't come as a huge shock since one of the Cryptozoo victims who reached out to me told me that blocking was something they did also in the Discord. Those guys in there are all good guys, man. OG's been there since day one and are all banned. Look at this. Showing a leaderboard of the most active members of Cryptozoo Discord. Number 3, 4, and 6, all banned.
Now, look, you see this on Discord servers. Like when you track people who are active, I need to add that to mine so we can start ranking up you guys. Once I get some more time, I'll do it. But what happens with any of these bigger creators, I'm not going to name names, but you go on their Discord server, you say something that they don't like, they ban you instantly. You can't talk anymore. We don't want more people talking about cryptos. We want to act as if it never happened. Okay, they don't want people asking goddamn questions. You at them on Twitter, they ban you. I typically don't do that. I mean, I did it once to Mizgift just to say hi, but I typically don't do it because I know that's how it works.
The more you type, the more messages you post in the Cryptozoo Discord, your rank goes up. Takes a lot of your life in the past 2 years to get your rank that high on Discord, and then they get banned for speaking out about the lies and the scams of the game. Do we know when we can expect 0.1 ETH per egg and basic animal? Nope. 9 more days and we'll have been waiting a month again. And this is coming from one of the highest ranked members of the Logan Paul Cryptozoo Discord.
Now, when you see the highest ranking members, that's like, that's chances are that's someone who helped build the Discord server. That's someone who probably invested in it. That's someone who probably donated money to it. So this is how they do, you guys. You give them your hard-earned money and invest in the product that they're promoting. And then when it don't pan out like they wanted to, they block your ass.
That's how you know things are fucked. Oh my, lie after lie. This week would be so nice to have some news. Nah, I don't think so. Logan's with KSI. We'll go Sydney this week. How the hell does Logan Paul want to get some trust back, like he said in the video? Complete silence for 3 weeks.
Exactly.
Now a month. I mean, hopefully we get some communication. Few days and it'll be 1 month. Bruh, where refund, eh? When refund? Logan, is that you? Almost a month and no updates. Is there a general timeline on the refund? How do we refund? When refund? Here's a message.
So what you see, guys, is a lot of people asking him about refunds. And you like, what do you mean refunds? They're not coming, guys. If you worried about a refund, chances are it's not coming. And let me make sure. Now, don't hold to the team's words. It's common sense now. They don't do anything they promise. Okay, this is where you like, God damn. So you mean to tell me you bought this and you're not getting your refund? You just SOL. And Dust brings up a great question. He says, I wonder if this is the reason why Logan Paul moved to Puerto Rico. Now, this could be a good thing. This may come in handy later on when we look at his legal response, right? And hopefully I've done a good enough job explaining to you guys what's going on with this whole Cryptozoo thing. And now let's hear from the guy who broke the case himself. We're going to go to Coffeezilla. He's going to talk about it for a little bit. I don't want to play the Joe Rogan edition because it can get copyrighted. Now, look, we're family right here, guys. I'll let you decide. If you want to see the Joe Rogan clip, which is only about 5 minutes, we can watch it. Or we can watch the 3-minute Coffeezilla clip. If you want Joe Rogan, put a J in the chat. And that goes for Twitch and YouTube. If you just want the Coffeezilla, the quick and dirty, just put a C in the chat. I like to do audience engagement. That way you guys get the content that you most desire. Now, for me, I do think he does go into a little bit more detail with the Joe Rogan stuff as opposed to him giving the quick and dirty. But I see a lot of C's in the chat. Okay, if y'all want the quick and dirty, cool. Quick and dirty. C. I see 3 C's. I see no whatchamacallits. Okay, C. All right, great. All right, y'all want the Coffeezilla version? Perfectly fine. And shout out to San, who says, a scammer isn't going to change. Anything he or she says is just more lies. Like the stream, everyone. Thank you, San. I appreciate you. And we do have our San. All right. Thank you, San. And look, a tiger never changes the stripes, guys. If you scam once, you will scam again. And y'all chose Coffeezilla. And as a man of my word, I am about to whatchamacallit. I am about to give you guys the Coffeezilla. And I see more people are filing in. So they are here for this the Logan Paul whatchamacallit. They are here for the Logan Paul documents. Okay, y'all, like, how did Henry catch Logan Paul's legal statement? I'll show you in a minute. All right, so let's go to Coffeezilla. Fair use to Coffeezilla. This still might get copyright striked. I'm gonna have to pause it because he does use a portion of Joe Rogan's clip, but I love Coffeezilla, guys. If I can aspire to be like one content creator,
by now a lot of you,
it would be, and we don't have to watch the whole video, it would be Coffeezilla. Okay? It would be him. And let's just jump straight to Cryptozoo. And thank you, Dust. I saw Dust drop the 5 memberships. Let me make him the sponsor. So we're gonna listen to Coffeezilla, and then we're gonna go straight to legal documents because now we're up. All right, let me just update the sponsor of tonight's show. Sorry, Joe. I appreciate you donating, Joe. But we gotta, some respect on my man Dust Productions' name. Make sure you guys grab the membership. We do a members only stream, and it's looking like that members only stream will probably be Friday night at 10 o'clock. Same time, same place. Because I got my daughter most of this week, and I got her this whole goddamn weekend. So shout out to me. All right, so let's watch Coffeezilla's. Give me a second. All right, so we're gonna watch Coffeezilla's portion.
people know that Logan Paul promised to refund the victims, but the behind the scenes information, which I haven't talked about, is that he hasn't actually paid anyone yet. He hasn't even said a word to his community since January when he got in trouble.
So I have to pause it for fair use purposes, but This is the most recent time Coffeezilla is talking about it. And I imagine now after I drop this legal document, Coffeezilla may put together something and be talking about it a little bit more, because when you see it, it's gonna like, you're gonna be like looking at Logan Paul like, yo, bro, what the fuck? Okay. So even the 3-step plan is abandoned.
And it's just been really frustrating to watch because, frankly, I'm tired of talking about Logan. But many of these people are helplessly waiting and begging for Logan to respond to them, and they've been getting nothing. So I followed up with Logan privately twice about.
Now look at him. He leaked the DMs. Where anything? Hey, following up on the zoo refunds. When should people expect those? It's been about a month and no one has heard back. Following up again. People are wondering what's going on. Almost been 2 months. Very frustrating for victims to get promises and then get nothing and get zero communication.
About the lack of refunds and heard nothing. I got left unread. So I finally decided to make it public. Enjoy. You told everyone it was going to make them money, and then you never delivered anything. So my story was basically showing the victims of the scheme, and then response, he's like, well, I'm going to sue you for that.
Okay, I have to pause this. This is the Joe Rogan part. This may get the stream shut down. If y'all get a message or let me know in the chat, I'm reading it. But Coffeezilla exposing Logan Paul, which is one of the biggest content creators in the world, if not the biggest, garnered him a lot of attention, a lot of fame, a lot of subs, but he's always been doing good work. He just caught a big fish in his nest. And if you don't know about Coffeezilla, he's always exposing people scamming online.
He said he's going to see you.
Yeah, he said, I'll see you in court. And then the backlash against him was so severe that he releases a video saying, thank you, Coffeezilla, for showing the world what happened. And I appreciate it. I responded out of anger, but I'm going to make things right. I'm going to fix the game to what it was supposed to be. And I'm going to pay back $1.7 million. I'm committing $1.7 million to anyone who bought an NFT can get a refund.
Okay, so I have to pause it for fair use, guys. And the issue is that he made that statement that he was going to pay everyone back and he didn't do it. That's like me saying, hey guys, I'm going to get a desktop. And then like 10 years down the line, you're like, yo, Henry, we didn't donate it enough to get you like 1,000 desktops. Where's this desktop? And I'm like, it's coming, man. It's coming. It's coming. No, but we about like 60, I want to say 60 or 62%. So we're actually like, we're doing good, guys. And once I get the desktop, we're going to be OBSing it.
Now, there's a bit of an issue with that. So that's nice. I actually think it's great that that happened. But there's two issues with it. Number one, which is that the NFTs were only a small part of the sale. They actually weren't even half. Because people bought these tokens. So the people who bought tokens get nothing. He's offering, this refund on the NFTs. The other problem is he hasn't refunded the NFTs. It's been like over a month since he's done this. So he said he's going to do it. And then the Discord, he's posting in this little chat room with the investors. After he said he was going to do it, he's posted nothing. There's no way to get a refund right now. So
yeah, so he's basically further breaking down. If you got the coins, you got the Henry coin, you're out. If you got the eggs, you're going to get it from a fraction of a price. And guys, if you ask me about the desktop, I'm going to sue your asses. No, it's definitely coming, guys. I already got the build specs and everything. I'm just, slow motion.
I keep asking him like, hey, you promised 1.7 million to these investors. They're all waiting. It's been over, I think it's almost been 2 months now, and there's nothing. So it's like, he says that he's refunding people, which sounds great for PR, and then it's just like radio silence. So my experience, because I've talked to Logan, and that's why I know he didn't respond to me, because I texted him. I said, hey, where's this money? He left me on red. But I've talked to him, and when I talk to him, there's just sort of this feeling of, he's like, I just don't want to think about this.
Or he's just not going to pay it. That's the bigger feeling. You're like, oh, he don't want to think about it. You don't want to acknowledge that it exists, because you acknowledge it exists and it's a problem. You're like, oh, that was in the back of my mind.
Like, I don't want to be, he wants to focus on Prime, which is successful. He doesn't want to be bothered with the victims of the scheme that he ultimately thought of in the first place.
Is it possible that he's just gathering the money or working out a way to do it legally where it makes sense?
Okay, so is he gathering the money? You're like, well, how many people lost their money investing in this? Okay, so here, I'll show you. Coffeezilla says Logan Paul partial Cryptozoo refund does nothing for those victims, because you're like, well, how much How much did he lose, Henry? Like, well, like, give us a number. Give us a number of how much people got defrauded by potentially. Okay, I am about to put it on you. All right. So, YouTuber Coffeezilla investigating Logan Paul, controversial NFT, Cryptozoo scamming people out of millions. Paul offered 1.3. Coffeezilla said recent video. Unfortunately, the scam is bigger than 1.3, which it is. As Dextero, Coffeezilla released a video in response to Paul's refund plan, which hasn't started, and they're about to give you, God damn these advertisements, they're about to give you exactly how much it cost people. And according to Coffeezilla's investigation, 7.7 million has been stolen from players. And you like 7.7 million, that seems so small. It's minuscule. 7.7 million is nothing. And you look at his net worth and he's like worth 45 million. And you're like, yo, he's worth 45 million, 7.7. He could refund everyone and probably wouldn't notice it. And then if you throw in the sales from Prime, he's 250 million in 1 year. You could take some of that Prime money out of there and refund people lickety split. So let's get back to it. We got 1 more minute and then we court docs.
It's very frustrating because, at every turn, it's just sort of like, it is, I want to say it's possible. We just don't know. And it's just sort of like when you promise people refunds, like the longer you wait, the less people are actually going to take that refund. If Walmart says, hey, bring in this skull, I'll give you a refund. And you're like, all right, when can I bring it in? And they don't respond to you for 2 months. They know that you're less likely to actually take the refund.
Also, if me coming in, I see everyone holding all these goddamn eggs, I may leverage myself. I may bet on Logan Paul to pay back. So I say, hey, look, hey, Dust, I see you got about 10 eggs. I know he's promising you, for your 10 eggs, $10,000. I'll buy your eggs for $1,000. And you like, but he gonna give me 10. I'm like, look, is he gonna give you 10? I'm offering you $1,000 right now. Dust might say, hey, take the eggs.
So I don't know if he's doing it because he wants less people to get the refund. He probably is busy, but my thought is a transgression of this magnitude where you're playing with people's money and livelihoods, you cannot take it lightly. And that's one of the things is these influencers got into this crypto space. I don't think they fully appreciated they're now dealing with financial investments.
And yes, and a lot of these financial people are getting sued. I think his brother got caught up in the FTX stuff.
It's not a joke. It's not like a brand deal where, if NordVPN isn't as great as they said it was, it's all cool.
Right.
It's your company and you promise people you're going to make the money. And now you haven't said anything for over a year. Then you say you're going to refund them and you don't say anything for 2 months. That's an issue.
So, all right. So
that's my favorite segment from the show.
That's everyone's favorite segment. Now we're done watching videos, guys. We're all court docs. All court docs from here on out. And it's going to go quick because I'm not going through. Look at this. Look at this. This is 26 pages. 26 pages of court docs. You like, Henry, we are not about to be here all goddamn night. And I'm not either, but I'm going to make it exciting as fuck for y'all. I promise you. So who's getting sued? We're going to go quick through this one. It's probably going to take 5 minutes because we're just going through the highlights. Defendants, right? You see all the defendants. Now, who is the little fish that got caught up? Danielle Strobel. You're like, who the hell is Danielle Strobel? This is his former assistant. She ended up getting served. And because she got served, they were able to catch his ass. Just kind of like when Mizkif got served. That's how they call OTK. That it's little fish, big fish. Catch the little fish, then you get the big fish. Now, who is this person that's suing? This guy is a police officer from Round Rock, Texas, and the company. So the zoo tokens, like I said, we're going quick. And if I skip some, it's not important. Okay. Daniel Strobel is one of the founder's assistants. Okay. This is the assistant. Nothing crazy is going on. Now, this is what they're accused of. Defendants executed a rug pull, which is a colloquial term used to describe a scheme in which a NFT is solicit funds from a prospective NFT purchase and promising them on certain benefits. This is kind of like a pump and dump. Hey, buy my coin, it's going to be worth so much. You buy my coin, then it's worth nothing. And then you're like, wait. What's going on? Okay, rewards. It was supposed to give awards, exclusive access to other cryptocurrency assets, and support the online ecosystem to use the Cryptozoo NFTs. So this is a deliverable. Like when we contract people out, we want deliverables. Okay, like this was a deliverable. It didn't get delivered. What the hell's going on? Okay, acknowledging Cryptozoo's filings on January 13th, released a video promising to burn. So now they're getting his ass on the goddamn whatchamacallit. Remember, guys, anything you say online can and will be used against you in a court of law. So his apology is in there. Hey, video promising burn his and Mr. Leaving Zoo tokens, create rewards programs, disappointed base eggs and base animal holders, and to finish delivery of the game. Okay, so that is the whole argument. Okay, pretty much 25 pages. They get accused of fraud and all this other stuff, but we don't care. Let's go to how it all happened. How did they catch her? We're right here. So you got that. We saw all those Discord messages. Now we're getting to the meat and potatoes, guys. So what happened? This is like a narrative report. This is how she got the extension. This is why I've been stalking the case since February. So Holland filed this original complaint on February 2nd. The lawsuit started. Strobel was served February 21st. So look, guys, I've been following this case for 3 months, waiting on it. And she kept getting extension until May 19th. Okay. So what's her response? Here we go. Now we got her response. She got served. They jammed her up. She responded. We should be out of here in like 5 minutes because it's not going to take super duper long. All right. So what'd she say? She responds. She says, hey, the 2 allegations specific to her are set forth. That she's his assistant, which she is, and Daniel Strobel's a United States citizen, which she is. To be clear, Strobel has no contacts with Texas whatsoever that could subject her to general jurisdiction of Texas. So look, guys, this is what they're about to argue. Jurisdiction. Not that I didn't scam people, not that people didn't lose their life savings. We're about to argue jurisdiction. And how are they about to do it? Because they're all about to do the same thing. You like, even Logan Paul, even the guy who said he was going to make things right, even him, he would not do that. He would not do that. Strobel lives out of some city in Colorado Springs to be exact. My mouse is tripping. All right, give me a second. All right, she has not purportedly availed herself to Texas law. So now they're saying, hey, look, I don't live in Texas. I was in Texas in 2013. I was in Texas in 2020. I took a personal business trip. That is what it is. Specific jurisdiction is absent. As a result, requiring her to defend against the plaintiff's claims in this court would violate constitutional right. So she's like, look, it's going to violate the Constitution. Now, look, she's going to go through the plaintiff's claims. None of this shit's important except for this part. According to the plaintiff, Miss Strobel, defendants Cryptozoo, Logan Paul, Jeffrey Levine, Eduardo, Crypto King, Orphe Bentoff, collectively defendants executed a rug pull by fraudulently promoting and selling this Cryptozoo. In her defense, the plaintiff seeks a recovery at $3,000 that he spent on digital assets. I know that hopefully I'm not bogging you guys down. But look, the charges is fraud, breach of contract, unjust enrichment, violation of Texas law, negligence, fraudulent misrepresentation, conspiracy to commit fraud. Her response is, look, guys, I'm just a goddamn assistant. I'm not in none of this. Like, and they didn't say who did what. Plaintiff's complaint rarely specifies which individual defendant purportedly commit what alleges to be a bad act. You kind of prove it. You can't just be like, yo, everyone in Henry's track defrauded me. You cannot say it. You got to be like, well, Eric Seguin, he defrauded me. Business Walks defrauded me. Okay. Dust Productions defrauded me. Lux defrauded me. You can't just be like, Henry's chat defrauded me. Okay. She's like, look, I don't even know no one in Texas. So that's reason one. I never lived there. This is about to be synonymous with other people's argument. Hey, legal standard. Hey, first, the state's long arm statute must confer jurisdiction over the defendant for her to be held there. And second, any exercise of jurisdiction must comport with due process. Due process is proof. You can't just be like, hey, you did this. Like, what did I do? They're like, well, you were part of the game. Now, if this was a RICO case, maybe. Now, she had certain contacts with the forum, such as maintenance of the suit does not offend traditional notions of fair play and substantial justice. So they have to meet this bare minimum to get her to have jurisdiction. She don't even live there. Okay. She don't live there. Hey, I don't live here. I should get protected just off the strength of that. That is a Texas lawsuit. I live in Colorado. I committed no crimes in Texas. I didn't defraud anyone in Texas. And the plaintiff didn't prove nothing, guys. Nothing. So what they do is go after that. And I see y'all going crazy with the analogy about the chat. You like, what the hell? Okay. She does not, she keeps going about Texas. Hey, I'm not subject to your jurisdiction. She has no continuous and systematic contacts. This is the little fish. And what you're going to notice about this, I'll show you at the end. Plaintiff complaint contains no allegations whatsoever that could support this court exercising general jurisdiction over her. She's like, look, you got nothing on me. Nothing at all. And you're going to have to prove it to whatchamacallit. Yeah, all this shit's going down in Texas, right? These Texas laws are crazy. And she said, hey, she never purposely availed herself of Texas law, and none of the plaintiff's claims arise out of her contact with Texas. So look, that's why you see on the thumbnail, it says, I'm not in Texas. And that is about to come up. And when you see it, you're like, yo, how does this former assistant make this statement? And when we scroll down to the end, you're going to see right here. One, she's a non-resident. The interest forum state of the interest forum state, which is Texas. The plaintiff's interest in obtaining relief. So like, hey, I don't owe him nothing, and y'all don't have jurisdiction. And they share interest of several states in furthering fundamental social policies. So this is in determining whether jurisdiction should be fair and reasonable. The following factors are considered. Did the defendant prove? Did she prove that she's a non-resident? Which she did. In the interest of the forum state, which is Texas. So she does not live in Texas. The plaintiff's interest in obtaining relief. Get that out of here. She shouldn't be giving anyone relief. When you see relief in these documents, it's always money, guys. Always money. Always money. Let's keep scrolling down. Now, here we go. None of the defendants are located in Texas either. And what did they do that's very good? Whenever anyone gets wrangled up, what do? In the end, it would be both unfair and unreasonable for this court to exercise personal jurisdiction over Ms. Strobel, basically over the strength that she doesn't live there. She had no contact there. None of that stuff in Texas. Now, she has how many lawyers? William B. Magetta, 1. Mark Ingram and Lindsay K. Verdes. That is 3 lawyers, guys. 3 lawyers. 3 lawyers. Now, let's get to the good stuff. You're like, what did everyone else say? They're pretty much going to say the same thing. And when you see Logan Paul, he's going to say something different. They're all going to say something a little different, but it's all the same. So on May 22nd, they got their lawyer. Their lawyer was given permission to represent them. All 3 people. This is typically what you want to see. Let me share this tab. Sorry. May 22nd, their lawyer is representing all 3 people. You know why you want to see this? Because now you're talking unified. Hey, we all got the same lawyer. We all got the same story. It was none of us. Now, who you don't see, this is how you could throw it on people. You can be like, well, it was all Henry's idea. We're like, where's Henry? He out somewhere because he got all the money from the Henry Court. He on the island. We saw his Instagram. It looks lit. We see Benjamin Strauss is representing Logan Paul, his agent, right here, Jeff Levine. And you're like, who is his agent? I'm like, oh, this guy right here. You see him. There's his manager, Jeff. All right. Let's get back to it. And Bentov, which is his social media guy. So who are we looking on first? Let's look at the social media guy. What is his excuse? Now look, remember, he was in charge of getting Cryptozoo out there. Okay. This is social media guy. Someone said they're gonna say it's legal. Now look, this is Orfeef Bentov declares the follows. He's over to 18, yada yada yada. And you're gonna see all these never. It's like they playing the drinking game. Put a finger down if you've never traveled to Texas. He's like, I never lived or worked in Texas, never traveled to Texas, never maintained a business in Texas, never owned property, never hired anyone, never paid or owed any taxes in Texas. He's like, look, I've never been in Texas, never got a speeding ticket in Texas. I've never been required to maintain a registered agent of service in Texas. Now, here what he is going to admit to. I did serve as a community manager for Cryptozoo forums, online platforms such as Discord, Twitter, Instagram. In the role, I communicated with members of the public about Cryptozoo game. I preferred this work for my apartment in Los Angeles, California. So he's like, look, I'm not even in there. Okay. I reviewed the complaint in this case. I do not know what statements plaintiff Don Holland has referred to as false affirmations, but I did look, guys, this is so slimy. This is so slimy. I did not specifically target Texas residents in connection with any public statements I made about the Cryptozoo game. If I ever communicated with any Texas residents in connection with the Cryptozoo game, I had no knowledge that they were in Texas at the time. The online platforms I used in connection with the Cryptozoo game did not display location information for users whom I interacted with. Signed, your boy, social media manager out in Los Angeles. What do you guys think of that? What do you guys think? Should he be abstained from responsibility from this lawsuit just off the strength that he is not live in Texas? Or do you think he should be held accountable? I mean, he did promote it. He did buy some coins. Okay, now let's look at the manager. What did the manager say? Let's go to the manager statement. This is whatchamacallit. This is Logan Paul's manager. Some people think they're gonna get away with it. Look, man. I will talk about can they get away with it. Okay, my name is Jeffrey Levine. This is Logan Paul's manager, the guy I just showed you. Okay, I am over the age of 18. I am a sound mind and body, competent, yada yada yada. Here's his defense. I never lived in Texas. I have traveled to the state of Texas for a total of less than 2 weeks in the last approximately 10 years. None of these trips were related to Cryptozoo game. I've never maintained a business, leased property, hired employees, owed any taxes. I've never been required to maintain a registered agent. It looks the same. It's like copy and pasting these joints. Copy and pasting. Okay, I have reviewed the complaint in this class action, which refers to a number of statements allegedly made regarding the Cryptozoo game. Here we go. Listen up. I did not make any of those statements. To the extent I made any public statement regarding the Cryptozoo game, I did not direct those statements towards the residents of Texas. That's like me coming on here, guys, and be like, well, I know I said that, but I wasn't talking to people in Indiana. In Indiana, suing my ass. I did not communicate with any Texas residents in connection with the game, knowing they were Texas residents at the time. I declare under penalty of perjury of the law, yada, yada, yada. Now, look, since it's Jeffrey Levine and you saw the social media manager, who can they pin it on? You pin it on the guy who's not there. Now, here comes Logan Paul's statement, the moment y'all been waiting for. The guy himself. I appreciate y'all rocking with me for so long. I didn't think it'd take this long to get here, but we got here. And hopefully, since you've been here from the beginning, you know all about this. So what does Logan Paul say, guys? What does Logan Paul say? The guy who said he was going to apologize. He says, hey, I, Logan Paul, declare as follows. He's over 18 with the ability to testify. I never lived or worked in the state of Texas. I reside in Puerto Rico. I have traveled to the Texas for less than 2 weeks, but it wasn't related to Cryptozoo. Never had a business, never had property, never paid taxes, never hired employees, never donated money to any of its political subdivisions. He like, look, I have not been in Texas. I have not been required to maintain a registered agent for Texas. Never sued anyone in Texas other than this lawsuit. I've never been sued in the state of Texas. But he's about to agree to some things. I reviewed the complaint in this case. The complaint quotes statements that I allegedly made regarding the Cryptozoo game. I made the statements referred to in paragraph 34 of the complaint on the end of my podcast. That's talking about how he's going to pay everyone back. I was recorded while in Puerto Rico. He's pulling to Puerto Rico. I do not produce my podcast in Texas. I do not specifically direct my podcast to residents of Texas. My podcast attracts a worldwide audience. I did not specifically target anyone, any statement I made regarding Cryptozoo. Now, I did not communicate with any Texas residents, including the plaintiff, Don. What if Don was listening to the goddamn podcast regarding Cryptozoo game, knowing they were Texas residents at the time? To the best of my knowledge, I did not post any online messages about the to the best of my knowledge, I did not post any online messages about crypto.
Why you always lying?
Wait. You mean to tell me the face of Cryptozoo did not post not one online message about Cryptozoo, including the messages identified in paragraphs 13 to 15, the complaint while physically present in Texas? Oh my goodness. Now he's pulling the Kanye West. Remember when Kanye West was going crazy? And he said, I didn't post it. It wasn't me. You can't prove I post those Instagrams. Now, what did they do? What did they collectively do, guys? Here we go. I'm going to show you exactly what they collectively did. This is reprehensible. I can't believe he did that, but hey, it's him. He said it. All right. So he said here we go. Proposed order granting defendants consolidated motion to dismiss before the court. Logan Paul, Jeffrey Levine, Orphy Bentoff. So now they want the goddamn lawsuit tossed out. Okay. Consolidated motion to dismiss for lack of personal jurisdiction. The court having considered the motion in responses, any reply should the case file and evidence properly before it, its opinion the individual's motion should be granted. So now what they did, they submitted a blank one saying it is therefore ordered that the individual motion is granted and the plaintiffs and plaintiff Don Holland individually on behalf of all others similarly situated in this hereby be dismissed. So they're asking for a dismissal, guys. The guy with $45 million, all the money in the world, easily could pay Don Holland his $5,000. And he's asking for a dismissal. What do you guys think of that? Is that fair or foul? Now, some people said, can he get away with this? He absolutely can. If the judge dismisses the case, that's him effectively getting away with it, arguing personal jurisdiction. Now, how can he can also do one of two things. He could pay him back or complete the game. You complete the game, you deliver the product. The game is not going to get completed. And if you pay him back, it opens the floodgates for everyone to get paid back. So Logan Paul is not going to pay anyone back, not through the legal system, of course. It's going to be, if he does anything whatsoever, it's going to be through the burn program. But if he pays one person back through the legal system, everyone who purchased any type of Cryptozoo, anything, is going to sue them and say, hey, you paid them, you can pay me. If you paid them, why can't you pay me? So what do you guys think of that, guys? It's been a great stream. Let me drop the link to see if anyone want to come up and discuss this Logan Paul thing. I think Logan Paul got enough cash for the class. I mean, at most, 7.7 million was stolen. Now, allegedly, they're putting everything on this guy right here. They're putting everything on the Crypto King. Even Coffeezilla said Crypto King is the guy who made the extra transactions. Okay, they say Crypto King, he had a separate account. I mean, if you go through Coffeezilla videos, which I have, he had a separate account and they didn't know about it, and he got the money. Maybe he's hiding in Turkey that does not extradite. But this is a civil issue. This is nothing criminal. So what do you do? What do you do, guys? Does he just get away with it? He learned from Mayweather, Lo. Yeah, did Mayweather pay him yet?
Nope.
I know you're like, hey man, the check is coming. The check is coming. So what do you guys think of this? Like, is Logan Paul grimy for this? Like, I can't believe when I got this that he was like, dismiss the case. I mean, typically that's what's going to happen anyway. Case get dismissed and we donezo. Any questions? He gets away with is like every other influencer with the rug pull. It depends. Like the judge could say, no, you got to sit for trial. So we'll find out in about 28 days. This is just me letting everyone know I got this case on my docket. And hopefully we can do the Black Ranger stream tomorrow, 8 o'clock, because I won't have my daughter, and we'll be good to go. Any questions? Any comments? Any concerns? Anything whatsoever. Good old American justice system. Yeah, it's kind of like that sometimes, man. You know, it sucks that it's like that because ultimately it discourages people. It discourages people from coming forward. It discourages people from investing. It exploits people knowing that, hey, you could just get away with things. It's just welcome to America. Welcome to America. Now I need to clean the clip of messed up comedy. We played that one. All that good stuff. Was my man Dust dropping in the chat? I saw you. My man Dust says Logan Paul was a part of Flat Earth. He even did a documentary, Lo. And you are absolutely right. And the thing is, right, I wanted to include that, but here's the thing, what happens, right? When you start doing content like this, people get petty. They'll get petty. They may try to report me. They may try to content strike me. All this other stuff. But it's possible. Like I wanted to use it, but I was like, I can't, man. Because they'll do that. That's why you never see me kind of like using Mizkif stuff or anything. I'll use XQC stuff. But never the people who like audience like hate me. They're like, how y'all gonna try to copyright strike me? Now look, I'll get y'all some Darkside Comedy. And y'all got no questions, and we'll be out of here in 7 minutes. And this is me emptying the till from everything. And I want to do something for Father's Day. All right, we did that one. All right, we're about to go through these quick.
You have to sleep. No, I want bed. You're sick. No, I'm not. You're sick. No.
Father come in. You see this? This is literally how it works, guys.
Lay down, be quiet.
No. You have to sleep. No, I want bed. You're sick. No.
Now look, he don't see dad coming. He don't see dad flanking him. Okay, this is me with my daughter when she cutting up. And I just be like, hey, tighten up.
I know it. You're sick. No.
Look,
down, be quiet.
you see, look, this is the power of dads, guys. Now, look, this is dark. This is maybe borderline racist, but whatever.
I turn now. Good luck, everybody else.
Is that the same person?
I turn now. Good luck, everybody else.
Is that the same person? Look, man, sometimes it be art imitating life. Now, if you are, sometimes dads overdo it, guys. We overdo it, okay? And it happens. We at a party, we get competitive, and this what happens. Now, look, he know goddamn well he didn't need to freaking Jerry Maguire this joint. Now, look, she probably need to be on concussion protocol. Now, look, we don't support any violence on kids. And it took out like 3 people, but there's that. Now, look, shout out to all my people in New York and my people with toddlers. What is this one?
That's right. I kidnapped them all.
Oh, no, we're not watching that. That one's too dark. I can't play that one. Let's see. Teenage girls. Saying got some girls. Saying got some girls. Saying got girls, and they could be petty like this.
I know this is a very difficult time, but if you could say something to Janelle right now, what would it be?
That we miss you and we're looking for you. And Steffi P from biology is pregnant.
Oh my God, yeah. I mean, she says that she's not, but she's like totally wearing sweaters in May.
Tell us how you. I know.
Yo, what the hell be up with kids, yo? A friend missing. They like, oh, by the way, such and such is pregnant.
This is a very difficult time, but if you could say something to Janelle right now, what would it be?
That we miss you and we're looking for you. And Steffi P from biology is pregnant.
Oh my God, yeah. I mean, she says that she's not, but she's like totally wearing sweaters in May.
Tell us how you.
Like, he tried to clean it up, but like these kids, man, hey, make sure y'all in y'all kids' lives. Everyone live, guys. Don't even trip. Don't even trip. They were testing the airbags. They wanted to be drive test dummies that day, guys. Anyway, we're not gonna watch that one. That one's good. We got anyone watch Ozark out here? I know I'm emptying the clip, guys. Anyone watch Ozark? Put a 1 in the chat if you watch Ozark. Someone had a question. Let me get up here. Let me answer your question, guys. He said, I actually watched the back part of XQC cases. Stuff said this might be over, but how summary situation is that being XQC win the whole? He only had 2 cases. One is if he's married, and 2 is the division of property. Okay, so only 1 person watched Ozark. God damn, one of the best shows ever. The case could be over. Jack Dizzle, if they settle. I think that motion for summary judgment is a settlement to end the case. And they probably gonna have a motion that hearing to make sure that this is what they both want. So that is my speculation. And I see we losing everybody because these clips, they kind of mid, y'all. Motion for summary judgment has nothing to do with it. I pulled it up. I pulled up the definition of motion to summary judgment. They're like, you don't know what you're talking about. I'm like, dude, here you go, right here. Here you go. Motion for summary judgment is a request made by a party asking the court to decide everything or part of a lawsuit without going to trial. Yeah, that's exactly what I put. They Googled the same thing. I put that up there. But you can decide on everything. It happens, man. It happens. They probably didn't watch the stream. But anyway, guys, that is everything I have for you guys. I'll leave you guys with some XQC from my man Zavax, who said it's not a settlement. I'm like, bruh, you have no court experience, probably. I'm telling you, at my hearing, that was supposed to be Monday, where my wife didn't show up. We could have ended our marriage that day, but she didn't show up. She didn't show up at all. So, you know, not a settlement. We were going to settle that day. He says, all right, let's go back and forth with this guy. To put it simply, it's like asking the judge to make a decision in your favor because you believe there's enough evidence to show that the other side doesn't have a valid claim or defense. Yeah, that's the decide all or part. So it can be everything, or it could just be the marriage part, which I show clearly right here. It can be all, or it could just be the marriage. Anything else, Zavax? All right. If you got nothing, I got nothing. I appreciate you guys for being here and watching the whole stream and not just coming in towards the end on some half stuff. Thank you, Dust, for sponsoring the stream. Black Ranger tomorrow, 8 o'clock. I'll stay up and make the thumbnail for it so everyone can see it. And I hope y'all have a great night, and I hope to see y'all tomorrow. And I'll leave you guys with some XQC. Black Ranger, spam it in the chat. Please spam that Black Ranger stuff. 8 o'clock tomorrow. And I hope to see y'all there. It's going to be good. It's going to be definitely different. It's going to be all my Power Ranger fans. And we ain't going to have no XQC people crashing the goddamn chat. All right. But I'll leave you guys with some motivational XQC because we support them over here, even if Zavex don't think they're gonna settle. We'll see. All right, salute, peace.
You know, if in life you always show up, right, and you get a participation ticket every day, and what you do, at some point you'll hit the juice, right? Even if you show up and you don't get it 100 times in a row, maybe at some point you'll get it, right? But if you have no names in the hats, how can you expect to be drawn from the hat? You can't. Every day you gotta put your name in it. At some point it goes juicer mode. You gotta believe. You gotta believe in yourself and what you do.